and welcome back to Roguecraft here on Musicfreegaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I need to talk to you about another problem I'm having. So behind me, I've got this lovely tower, and right now, the only way in is through the water columns on the sides. Unfortunately, or fortunately maybe, I have an entrance here. And if it looks a little bit like a creeper hole, you're right. It used to come up a lot higher, and yeah, creepers and, you know, this guy's friends have conspired to make this hole, well, a hole. And I need to do something about that. I need to make myself an entrance that's going to make all sorts of sense. It's going to look good, and will provide a nice, easy way in and out of my tower from over here, from where the rest of my stuff is. So that's going to be the project for today. Now, my first thought when I was going to start this project is I thought, well, maybe I'll build right here because I already have the tunnel down, the hallway going over to my tower. But as I got thinking about it a little more, I have this perfect space right here. And I know you're looking at this like, wait a minute, there was something there. Yes, this is where my old villager trading hall was. And I tore that down on stream here a couple of weeks ago. And now I've got this lovely big open space that I can do stuff with. Unfortunately, it doesn't really connect to my underground anything. So I've set up another beacon so I can tunnel and all that good stuff. That's going to be all sorts of fun to tear down, by the way. I don't know why I decided to build it underwater, but such is life. Anyway, so I'm going to build my house entrance here and then connect it over to my base over that way. So that's going to be great. So what I'm going to have to do first of all is get a little diggy time in to clear out some halls and aisles and basically just lots of space. And then I can start figuring out over here, one, where do I want the elevators to be? Because that's sort of important. Those are hard to move later. And then I can start getting the house built up and all that other fun. So now that I've got a beacon, it's time for a little diggy time. Okay, the first elevator I need to work with was the elevator that I was bringing villagers down to ship over to my new villager trading hall, which is in the Nether, right? So they had been dropping down here and then running across this way. What I decided to do was change the drop chute so it drops down here. Okay, and they still pop out there. I can shove them into the portal, and then I set up a little minecart collection system. So when the villagers get dropped off, the minecart hits the cactus, breaks, and gets sucked through the hopper into this chest. So I've got a nice little place here now for the villagers to go. So the next thing I need to do is figure out where my elevators are going to go. And I think what I'm going to do with these ones is I'm going to do some honey-based elevators. So what you can do is you can take honey blocks and, because they're not full blocks, use them as elevators. I'm thinking, and and it hurts. And so let's head up top and see where things are going to go up there. All right, so I'm back up on the surface at the spot of my old trading hall, and I think I'm going to build the building here. Actually, I might just take this dirt frame. Basically, that's where the floor is going to be. I should switch to bricks here, because I'm going to use sort of the same style as I've got over here. Okay, the longhouse is a different style, but I'm kind of digging the spruce and the brick. And I never did finish that. Well, anyway, that's a problem for future me. But if I start a building coming across like this, right? Something around here. I think what I want to do is, if the wall is coming here, I think I want to take the elevators and maybe run them in sort of like this. And yeah, I could do just one. But I kind of like the idea of having two of them together. So I just like the look. So if I do something like that, or yeah, I might play with it just a little bit to see the layout, but that's going to put the elevator right here. Now, unfortunately, as I zip down through FreeCam, it's still in the wall. And as you notice, going right through a number of tunnels, but that's okay. I can deal with that. We can fill in tunnels. So, yeah. All right, cool. So I think what I want to do is maybe start getting a little bit of a frame built up for the building, at least on this corner, so I can see how this is going to place. And then we'll see how the rest of this is going to go. Okay, so this is my drop chute. Doesn't look like much from here. Honestly, it doesn't look like much from anywhere. But what I'm going to do, first of all, is load this up with powdered snow. And then we'll cover that with carpet. Now, what's cool about this is powdered snow breaks your fall. When you put carpet over it, it still does that, but you don't sink in and freeze to death, which I think is a plus, to be honest. So what's going to be slick here is that once the snow is in place, now that the snow is in place, I could drop down here, land on this, and not get dead. Unlike whatever just changed back there. That's wonderful. Now, just pop up some ice and pop up some honey, and I will have my happy elevator. Why the ice? Well, so when I break it, it'll turn into water, which is awesome. So just pillar my way up this way and do the same down there. See, just say no broken ankles. Sounded like I broke something, but I was fine. All right, so we'll just pile this up, get the honey in place, and this is gonna be nice, quick and easy access from my house on the surface. Uh-oh. I may need to get more ice. Oh. Okay. Yep, I need to get one more. But still, quick and easy access from my house on the surface down underground to my actual base. So this is going to be great. And just like that, the elevator is done. And these are awesome because you can just step into the corner. You get pulled right up to the top. I'll eventually put a roof on that so you don't go launching off into the sky. But then you can just drop straight down. Boom, and you're safe and sound and it's perfect. Suppose if you wanted to go down more slowly, I mean, you could just ride the honey down. But, you know, where's the fun in that? So, boom. Wonderful. So now I've got the elevator. So now it's time, I guess, to get the rest of the building put together. Okay, so I've got the frame of a building up. And I had started with the stone brick, all that fun stuff. I decided to switch to the deepslate after I played with this here a little bit. Decided to put some mangrove in the corners and then cut out these sections with stairs. And it sort of goes kind of like with that a little bit. I really like where this is going. I like that color combination. Maybe I should grab some blackstone and add some of that in here too. But inside, got the elevator here. Got the mangrove wood, of course, still coming along the outside of it. And then what I thought I would do is line this, or line it, put a floor in, because, you know, floors are cool. I'll put a floor in that's stripped jungle logs, right? Now, one, I think the pink of the jungle log kind of blends in nicely with the mangrove, though I'll probably add some more stairs along these corners as well. And probably around here too, but I need to get the floor in first before I can start working on anything on the outside, or at least any decorations around this, because of course that raises everything up a block. Because I can't just slap in all of these, like these deep slate stairs, right? I can't just slap them in like that because, oh, hey, look, there's floor there. So I need to get the floor in, but once that's done, then I can start dealing with some of the details that I need to deal with some of the outside stuff here as well. And, you know, at some point I should put in a more sophisticated door than just dirt. You know, just saying, probably a good idea. So go ahead and finish getting this floor in, and then we'll see how the rest of it goes. And the floor is now in. So I've got all of the lovely stripped jungle wood. One nice thing about the jungle is you can kind of see where the seam is, but unless you're looking for it, it kind of blends, which is really nice. Over here, I've wrapped my elevator, so that's looking a lot better, right? Got the deep slate on the outside, mango wood, of course, the golden color of the honey. So that's looking great. Over here on the other side, not quite done with this yet, but I've got the same frame. And I thought, hey, why not turn this into a bedroom? So getting started with that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here behind the honey blocks in this gap, but it's doing okay. Then here on the sides, I just slipped the mango fence. Mangrove. No, mango fences are entirely different and probably not as sturdy as one might hope. So, yeah. So that's where that is. And now I need to, well, I'll figure out what's happening with those posts when I get around to filling out more of this interior. But the next thing I need is a roof. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. Part of me wants to kind of go flat with a dome on top, sort of like I've done over on the tower there, but I'm not entirely sure. So something to play with, and guess we'll work around here and see where we get to. But I'm thinking if I do a slanted roof, it's going to be shallower. So I'll play around with some things and show you what I come up with. Well, I've been working on this for a while, and I think I have a reasonable roof design. Basically just goes up. It's almost your typical 45 degree slant you might do with stairs or something. A little bit less, perhaps. But what I'm doing is I'm just taking a couple of slabs and then a block, in this case, mangrove wood, then more slabs, again 2, and then the mangrove, and so, on, all the way to the top. And I'm using yellow frog lights in the corners, just because I think it looks cool. Because, you know, why else would you do anything else? And then slapping some mangrove trap doors, just to sort of tone down the yellow a little bit. Now, it'd be nice if I had a more red light, but I think that's okay. So I may drop a slab there in that corner. I'm not totally sure about that. As far as these blocks here, these stairs, what I was thinking of doing, and you can see I've got them all the way around. What I've been thinking of doing would be taking, I don't know, some sort of fence perhaps, right? And coming down and sort of framing things with them. Let's get that one out of there. And I might even make this a little wider. I don't know, something sort of along those lines. I'm still toying with the ideas of what that might look like. And I'm probably going to replace the stone brick now that I've changed the color scheme. That doesn't quite fit. what I might do is take mangrove to bring more of that red color down here. Or I may do something else. I don't know. That's, like many things, is a problem for future me. But for now, I have like a quarter of a roof. So that's going to be my next step here, is to finish this roof. And I'm going to have to harvest more mangrove wood. Man, that is my least favorite thing to harvest in this game, really. Even obsidian, that just takes forever. But I don't mind, because it just takes a long time. But the mangrove, oh, so tedious. Because of all the leaves and the roots and the, but it looks so good, so I just have to use it. So get this roof finished, and I think that's gonna be about as much as I'm gonna be able to do. So let me get that done, and I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll start going from there. And the roof is done. Oh, it is such a great feeling. It's hard to tell when you're right up close to it, but when you step back, you know, the red gives it those, start to see the stripes appear and all that good stuff. Let me free cam up so you can see what it looks like from above. It's got a nice pattern to it. I like the way the deep slate and the mangrove mix. There's a lot of deep slate on this building. It's looking a little bit monochrome, or maybe bichrome. Yeah, I don't know, 2-3 colors. It's not, it definitely needs a little work. I do like the frog lights coming down here though, bringing in the yellow, because that's looking cool. When you come inside here, this is what it looks like inside, and I've covered all the shroom light, or all the frog lights with mangrove trapdoors. Yep. Some of them are facing different directions. I did that specifically to bait the YouTube comments. That'll teach the algorithm. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know what else I'm going to do for the interior. I should do something. Also, I'm thinking I may do something a little more with the doors here, but I haven't quite figured that out yet either. So I will... I'll be thinking about that. But for now, I think this is going to be it. Oh, man. It's working out nicely, though. I'm liking this. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. You know you want to. If you haven't already, subscribe. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a sign that you're awesome. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Musicfreegaming signing off.